Morning, ladies. There's the truck. And there's the last of the concrete jungle. I've just come up onto the old railway line. This will take us down to the river. Straight over the river, turn right. But we literally, I did press record as I came up off the main road onto the embankment, but I should have said I forgot to press record. So we're just mossing on. It's not far down here till we get to the river. Like I say, it's just gone 6 in the morning. See a couple of swans on the river. Going down. Oh. That frost just put a crisp in the air. Just a little bit on the frost on the bridge. There, we've got someone there, first person. Look at that. That's the bridge I've just come over. That gentleman on there, he's just on his way home. He's had a good Saturday night, hasn't he? Couple of mallards on the river. There's an old bit of a ruin there, look. It's like a summer house. But I don't know how I've done it. First injury, I didn't really feel it. It must be because I've got slightly cold hands. Enough of that scenic nonsense, let's get our toes down. Dogs on the ducks. There's an old lock once upon a time, and it's a long way down that side. Big old rocks to stop it coming down before it joined the river. It's been a long time before, since the boat went down there. With the quad out, this is a good bridge, look. We're going up in the world. Come on, cow dog. Are you coming over the bridge? Kale! 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 Sit. Sit down. Thank you. Where have you been? You gotta come up. You gotta come on the bridge. Cow dog! There's something in them woods, she's gone back for it, and that's unlike her. Wait, which way are you coming? Big jump. Alright then, girl. Look at this. Very scenic, Sharpie. He's got his silhouette as he's marching through the... Well, dare say that's a rape up there. A rape field, but we're in a bit of, well, a set aside, but they don't call it that now. They call it mid-tier. Ain't that pretty? Doggy in the desert. See, I made it into the field. It's not rape, it's beans. So I thought I'd better, for them keen eyes out there that's noticed my mistake, I thought I'd better correct myself. So they're broad beans, what we'd call broad beans. Have it with parsley sauce normally, around Christmas time in England. But as farmers, we grow them, and as long as they hit food quality, most of them will get exported. And they go to like India and places, and they eat them like we eat peanuts. Put flavourings on, pop them in a little packet and sell them. So, I dare say we eat import peanuts and we export broad beans for the same job, pretty much. Now we're coming to a change. What's this bit of grassland? Spring is in the air. Look at that daff. Ain't she a little gem? My mother's favourite flowers. So best pick plenty of them for next Sunday. Don't she look great? The sunshine's beaming through the trees. Some kind of Chinese garden going off over there with the oud. Is it a pergola? Very nice. Well, look at this tree-lined footpath. Could be anywhere in the country. And I'm an hour's walk from home, eh? We don't need Derbyshire. You don't need to travel. You just need to travel on your old booties. They'll get you out and about. They'll do you well. Look after them. You only get one pair. Go, dog! Okay, do you think she'll catch me up? Or do you think she's stuck in there? Here she comes. She always finds a way. But we're not going that way, look. Oh, there's some swans on there. Let's stop, we might be able to zoom in a bit. Look at them. Is he ever going to come up for air? There we go. Not deep enough for carp in there, boys. They'll be right on your bait, they would. Nice stretch of the river. I've just come out from the two lakes. River the other side. I'm going to cross the river down there, and then that's going to be that river done. The river section of my walk will be done. And then that's Asby Village, so we can pop to the shop and go out the other side of the Asby Village up, and we'll be into the rolling fields of Leicestershire. Oh, well, ain't that better? Been to Asby, been to the shop, and we only had to walk probably half a mile at the most through the village. Didn't like it. Not one bit, I didn't. Back in the green lush field. Look at that. I'll put my finger next to it. Should be able to tell what that is by them little paws. Little hoofers on the edge of a wheat field. There's another one there. That's the heel of one. The toes. Another one here. There's a nice little example as well, look. Munkjacks. That's what they are. They're tiny little deer, about the size of my dog. Real ugly looking thing with horns. Tastes nice. So we got munkjack tracks. I'm turning into Ray Mays, me. Oh dear. I've lost him. That's where I've just come from, in the woods. I was just thinking, this could be not a bad spot to set up. And you just see the bales through the trees. That is my work, my place of employment. So we're not far away. So I'm all legit here, having to put them on the path. But it doesn't matter. I reckon just there under this tree. Ideal place to have a bit of breakfast. Right, I've got my silver birch. I've just been and picked some pine sticks and bits and bobs up off the floor, off the Let's get cooking. Cup of water, that was sat in the cup, there. Got my new little cup. Lovely. Now, I don't want to fill that up to the top because that'll be a proper cup of tea, won't it? So we'll just stick a cup of tea's worth in there, I suppose. But you can hear the dog snorting in the background. This tree that we're underneath, there's a load of holes around the bottom of it. Rat holes or something like that, and she is digging and snorting. You can see the darker and the lighter bit on the end. So it's sat that way around in the tree, so all the oils ran to the bottom of the branch. And that's smell that, what's it? Turpentines. Turpentines? Turpentines, I don't know. That should really get it going. I'm trying to cross lay them in there to let the air in to feed the fire. Right, so we can take this off. Haven't we? Well, I'm going to drink it, just get out a bit of a wine. Yeah. So now, I'm going to hang a bit of bread straight on there. Tea and toast off a little fire. Can anybody tell me why there's always a pond on the top of a hill? Hey? I don't know why. I've been farming for years and I've never figured it out. I've just come from that direction, all the way down that spinney. It's the far end of that spinney. I say spinney, it's a real long spinney. That's where we had my cup of tea. We're nearly at Kettleby. So I'll just keep changing the plan. I'm actually getting on a lot better than I thought I would. I planned a small route to start with, nothing too ambitious. But I'm doing really well and I feel good. I'll put some crows in the field. Oh, the dog's in the pond, look. Must be a pheasant or something in there. There she comes. Look how filthy she is. Someone's going to need a bath. Unless she finds herself in a stream later on. Right, let's press on to Kettleby. Let's see if I can get a cup of tea off my mate's grandma. Easy! Hab Kettleby's red. Kettleby Church. They call me sharp! Oh, wow keen I am! Ah! He's keen. He's gone fishing. Easy. Right, just thought I'd see the name and give you a picture of that. Kale, get here off the road. Sit. Sit down then. Well, that's not sitting, is it? Thank you. Sit. Are you going to wait for me? Kale? Thank you. Oh, you put it on yourself now. Let's go. You're in the middle of nowhere on your own. Some punk up on a bike. I just walked across this field, I'd never seen it. Don't know what they're doing up there. We're going this way. Duck, duck. Aha, I see the sign. Follow the footpath. Easy. Oh, that doesn't look very nice. I don't want that, do we? Oops. She's gone again. Get up! There she is. Yep! Come on! Whee! Uh-oh. Farmer. Gonna get into trouble. a bit pushing on. You know what I mean? Shut the gate, find it as you leave it. No, leave it as you find it. I should recognise some of these farm sheds. I should know. Oh, I do. I know where they am. No, I don't. Ironstone's to my left. Yeah, it's kind of like behind that big tree. That's Scawford. Let's press on. I'll be back to Mountain before lunch. Well, I've got sausages to cook. We need to get another fire going. Can't believe I've only had one cup of tea. Well, I'm going to chase a doggy. Where's she's gone? She's on one. She loves it! Well, that's the main Scawford to Mountain road there. And I have been up and down that road countless times. And literally, right next to it is this. As I've come into the footpath, and I've just thought to myself, what is this? So we've got a big round circle, made from bricks, look. And a nice ramp leading out of it up there. And I thought to myself, well, the old railway line's there, it must have something to do with that. How wrong was I? Nice little fence, around the fence. And here we go, look. Oh, Scawford sheep wash. I won't read that, because you'll read it better than me. But I never knew that this was here. I feel quite ashamed of myself. A bit of the old village heritage. Yeah, so I take it the sheep would get chucked in there, in the deep end. And then they'd come up here, drain off, and then back out. Loaded up and gone. Look at this. Hey up. We're not straying off the footpath here. Look at this. Ooh, over the star. Go on, dog. Well, I've never seen, look at that. 6 foot fence down either side of the footpath. Well, one way to keep us on the footpath, innit? Go up. Primrose. I believe that's edible. Primrose in Scawford. Ain't she a pretty little thing? No. Sleepy village, as you can tell. Dogs having a snooze in the road, leaving the wet patches behind. Well, Scawford's literally just an in and out, and we're away. No dramas. Let's move this. Come on! Dog's found something. Got all them little babies. Swaydale lambs. Come from Yorkshire, them sheep do. That's why they've got long tails, look. Keep the wind off the bags. Keep the milk warm. It's amazing what you find on these walks. Plenty of sunshine with a shelter. Oh, nice pond to rabbit. Dogs after the rabbit. Yeah, she don't stand no chance. Alright, let's get set up. Yeah, just looking at the pond. I do like the water. You see all the reeds just starting to come up, look. Ain't that pretty? sausages sizzling away. I've got my brew, my cob and my Tommy sauce. Let's eat some sausage. Now then ladies, we're kind of on the home straight. It's a long straight, being a railway line, but it's a line from Scorford to Mountain. And my granddad can remember catching the train. I don't know how long ago that was, but there ain't been a train down it in a day or two. Look, just get the wind between my toes and all that. That's what the trail looks like on top of this old railway line. So I reckon I'll be 40 minutes. Maybe. I could be aiming 40 minutes, could be back home by 2 o'clock. Back on the DIY this afternoon. For a straight railway line, it's got lots of kinks and you keep going around all the trees that set themselves down here. All this hawthorn and alder. But I think the dog has had a whale of a time. About all she does this afternoon is sleep. She'll not be bothering me this afternoon with the ball. That is for sure. Right, we'll press on. I think I've got the same pace on as what I started with this morning. I'm a fast walker generally. But I don't know what's fast, you see. Speaking to, well, you watch these YouTube videos about people hiking. And some of them were busting out big mileage in a day. I think 30 miles in the day is the biggest I've seen. And he was keen. That was down on the South Downs Way. I can't remember his name, but he's keen. He's really keen. And yeah, he's busting out 30 miles. Some people are only doing 6 and 7s. Well, I reckon I've bashed that easy today. I could be in the 10s. So I think with a straight walk, and probably with a gas stove rather than stopping for the fire, because that is an hour out your day just to have a cup of tea. Probably why I've only done it twice, which probably means I've not drunk enough. But I've still got water with me, and I feel alright. Only 40 minutes before we're at home, but I think I might seriously think about a gas stove. I've got all my fishing stoves and bits and bobs. I could get some out, but I do like my petrol stove for fishing. My Coleman's dual fuel. It's mental. It never goes cold, and when you're in the cold weather on gas, your bottle gives up. You can't get it all out. But it might be a bit different on this job, because it's not really going to get cold, is it? I'm not going out doing this job when it's cold. Cold. I think I've been spoiled with the weather today. It's just been ideal. Jumper weather like. And I do tend to wear too many clothes. Most of the time anyway. But you can always take them off, stick them in the bag. You can't put them on if you've not got them with you. But I'm cracking on the mileage, and I've been down here before, but I can't remember it being this tight. Keep hearing the pigeons going up. You see what I mean by all the little kinks and bends in it? You can never see it too far, and then there's another bend. We've hit the country park. People everywhere. Loads of them. There's the top lake, only the little one. And that's the stepping stones. Look like they've been blocked off. But we've still got the old railway line going down the country park. Obviously you can tell it's had a bit more use. I'm not shouting my mouth off so much because there's so many people around. Never mind. Let's do it anyway. Okay up! There's a fluffy doggy! Woo-hoo! You only live once, don't you? Make the most of it. A bit, because I've had a good... Now you say that I've had a good stretch down there here, but I did get the drone out and have a play. Not very good at flying the drone, as you've probably seen. Alright, let's press on. There's the big lake. See the trees, just see it, look. There. Easy. I'll see you in a bit. Well, I've made it back. Did the country park and just had the dog on the lead, so just straight through town. Got back, had a couple of cups of tea, and I've had the map out and I've traced a bit of string all along the way I've been, put it on the key, and I've done just under 14 miles. So yeah, and when I changed my socks, I don't think I should have done. I put a bit thinner ones on. My feet towards the end just started to get a bit hot on the bottoms. I don't know, not nice. But they're alright, not blistered or anything like that, so we're okay. Yeah, so I've made it back, measured it up, 14 miles. That'll do, won't it? A nice Sunday morning stroll of about 8 hours with a couple of tea stops and what have you. Brilliant. Right, till next time.